Hi, adiash73 here with this week's Project Race Game update vlog thingamabobby jig. So first thing, I hope you are well. I hope you've had a good week. Friday, finished work after having last week off. This week has been a bit of a week, but all caught up now, all done, all tickety boot. Looking forward to the weekend and some serious gaming, in particular more race gaming. So this week I have been continuing to play MotoGP 06 Far East, or the Japanese Korean version, or the NTSA-J version, whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing really. Been getting through that, not doing too bad. I've done all the MotoGP stuff, that's out the way. If you don't know the game, it's split into two parts. You have the MotoGP 06 replica season, so you have your career modes. There are four levels of difficulty. You get beginner, which is easy, you can just race from 20th and still win, even if you don't know much about bike racing. Pro, again, same thing. If you know a little bit about bike racing, you can race from the back, still get through to the front and win. Then there's champion, which is a little bit more difficult. You probably need to qualify on that one to get a good grid position, so you don't get too caught up in the mire with all the other races. And then you get legend, and legend is a little bit more difficult. You definitely need to get a good quality spot there, and also you know, it's a bit more challenging. It's definitely the hardest difficulty, so you'd expect it to be a bit more challenging. Got all that bit out the way this week, so that leaves me with the extreme mode, which I think is a bit more fun, is a bit more entertaining. You can power slide the bikes without them falling over, because GP mode is quite realistic. You can't power slide them, get knocked off by the other riders quite often. It can be a little bit irritating, whereas the extreme mode is a little bit more forgiving, apart from when you get into the legend difficulty. Then it's, you know, still pretty challenging, but got all that to do. Still got a long way to go, because the final achievement on that one is 500 races, and I doubt if I'm at 100 races yet. I know I've passed 50, but yeah, I've still got quite a long way to go. But I'll get through all the careers, get those done, and then it's just the quick race over and over and over again to grind it out to the end. So there we are, that's what I've been playing. Also been dabbling around with Forza 4 in the auction house. Bloody hell, that is addictive. It's terrible. I have to restrict myself going on there, because I can't help but go in, pick up little bargains at like 1,000 credits, and then pimp them up, as in just, you know, put the full race package on, bung them back on auction straight away, and then I'm picking up 10 grand. It's like crazy. Anyway, my secret's out now. Oh no, everyone's going to copy my secret now. Anyway, so I'm trying to not get sucked into that, and try and leave it to the side, because I want to get through MotoGP 06. I want to get that done. Also, on the Import Tuna Challenge side, the Japanese version of that, the copy that never got to me did get to the UK, but then got sent all the way back to Japan and was returned to the sender. Now, I quizzed that sender about what was going on, what they put on the customs document, blah blah blah, but didn't really get a satisfactory response. So I told them I wanted a full refund, and they refunded me in full. So I bought another copy. I haven't got it here, but you know, it needs to have a nicely filled in customs. That's the one that 06 came in. It needs to have a nice filled in customs document thing, otherwise it's not going to get to me. That's why the other one didn't get to me, so I was a bit disappointed. So I've ordered one from the same person I bought 06 from, and I did that this week, so I'm hoping that will turn up next week. Then I can get back and boost that with Bobcat and get that session done finally, and then start playing that one, and then get both these Japanese games done, dusted out the way, and then I can move on to back onto more NTSC games. So I'm still avoiding those pale games, those games behind my head in the pile over there, always wrong with the finger. Every time I get the finger wrong, you'd think I'd know by now. Still not getting to touch those, so not good at all. But I'm happy. I might not sound it too small, it's not really working, is it? But yeah, I am happy with where I am. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy and I'm progressing. So that's where we are, and that is the summary of the week. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to use my little crib sheet and try and tack stuff on. No, that's it. Just a quick update. There we are. Thank you very much. And move on. So next, let's move into the stat attack. Stat attack. That's a bit weird, isn't it? the stat information for you this week. This week I am going to talk to you about my achievements 1. Now that was the third thing that I updated on my very first leaderboard blog, update blog, which I did, made a note of it this week as I didn't last week, on the 9th of April, and I will next update this in 5 weeks time, which I don't know when it is because my calendar from the Chinese is over there, and I can't see it when I'm looking in you, and I can't, I haven't got eyes in the back of my head. Although my gamer pick is the back of my head, I haven't got eyes in the back of my head, otherwise they'd be on my gamer pick, wouldn't they? Yeah. Anyway, on the 9th of April, TA had a total of 148,540 people being tracked on the worldwide leaderboard. We are now at 150,372. In Europe, they tracked 32,785, and now they are tracking 33,112. And for England, they were tracking 19,258, and now they are tracking 19,342 gamers on TA. So I always like to chuck that in there just so you get an idea of how many gamers TA is tracking. So obviously it has gone up a bit, which is understandable since the 9th of April. What I am going to do, I'm going to interject here and say that this week, Mr. Hurricane 86, who has become #1 in the world in terms of gamer score and is right up there on Bobcat's tail, if not a little bit further than Bobcat's tail. Bobcat's tail, I didn't read that, that's quite funny. He has decided to change his privacy settings, so it means that a lot of us have jumped up the leaderboard unnecessarily, which is a bit, I don't know whether I'm happy about that. I like the fact that he was in there and he was like solid competition, and now he's taking himself out the running. It's a bit, you know, I've gone up a position. It's a bit false. It's not. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it. Change your settings. Get back on there. It's good for everyone. We like competition. So, with that mini rant, it's only tiny, weeny little mini rant out the way. I haven't ever done a full rant on here. Maybe I should just let off. I can go for it. But I won't do that. I'll just remain my normal calm self. Anyway, moving on. My achievements 1 back on the 9th of April was a total of 2,762. Now I have got a total of 2,898 achievements. So that means I have gone up a total of 136 achievements, which in what, a month? That's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. I think that's reasonable. Now, in terms of my leaderboard positions, back on the 9th of April, I was, for achievements 1, 14th. I am now 13th. But as I say, that gain is just, you know, that's just a fake gain. It's not really a gain because of what Hurricane's done. In Europe, I was 13th, and I am still, obviously, 12th, which really is 13th. It's not really right, is it? Not really working. And in England, I was 5th, and in England, I am now 4th. So that is a real change. That is a real increase in 1 position. So I'm not too bad on that one. I'm pretty, you know, for England, that's okay. What I am going to say though, in terms of these positions, I'm just having a look at the leaderboard on the old computer at the same time as I'm doing this, because I realised I cocked up and I didn't make a note of it on my bit of paper as I normally do. There is the bit of paper, no information about the leaderboard position, so I'm after thinking on my feet, and well, I'm sitting down so I'm not on my feet, but thinking and doing at the same time. I am 15 achievements behind 12th place, and then there's a few people, but I still need to put on a good 50 achievements to get to the top 10. So that's a whole game. Now I have got games that I could do that with. I could bung on Ben 10. I could chuck on Cars Racerama. I got that in the post today. I could chuck on some easy games and just spam those out. But I don't want to, because I'm focused on using this Japanese Xbox while I've got it. I don't want to bogart that and borrow that for too long, because it's not mine, and I said I wouldn't do that, and I'm not going to do that. I'm a man of my word. I'm not a big turd. If you like my rhyming, then there's something wrong with you, because that wasn't very good at all. Anyway, I'm going to flick back to the, there we are, that's that screen up. I need that screen up so when I can press the button. So there we are, that's where I am on the leaderboard. So achievements 1, I've always been low on achievements 1 because I'm such a old stick in the mud old bugger and I have to complete the game. So rather than just spamming out loads of achievements, I'm a bit of an old git and I have to bloody well complete them. And so yeah, I'm not too high on that, but it will come with time. It will just be one of those things that naturally progress. Maybe what I'll do is I'll treat myself and have a splurge of real easy games and just boost that up. But I'm not too worried. That will come with time. That will happen. So there we are. That's the stat attack. Stat attack. Oh dear, I'm trying too hard to make this funny now. That's the problem. I should just be myself. Be natural. Just be good old Ash that you come to know and put up with. Anyway, moving on from there, wrapping that side up, let's have a quick look at where I'm going. So, as I say, it's still more of the same. Still more MotoGP 06. I'm going to have a good old blast on that tomorrow. And I hope to get most of the achievements out tomorrow / Sunday. Trouble is, got F1 on this weekend, so that's going to have to be watched. And I'm going to resist the urge to get sucked into Forza. We'll see how that goes. Going forward, next weekend, it got the Monster MotoGP 10-11 boosting session, which I'm really looking forward to. Another bike racer, so yeah, got that to look forward to. And hopefully Import Tune will turn up. So going ahead, obviously quite happy. Glad it's the weekend. Full week of work next week. Boring, I don't want to go work. But I've got to go work. Everyone's got to go work. Need money to buy these games, obviously. So there we are. That is the Project Race blog thingy. Hopefully, it's. I still, still not 100% certain on all the bits to put in it. I've tried to be a bit looser with my format than last week to see if that lets stuff flow. And well, I don't know. You'll have to tell me how you think it went. So comment down there. Look, I'm looking to where I'm pointing. I don't need to look. I can just do that. I know it's down there. Comments down there, or hit the like, send me feedback through TA, whatever you need to do. I'm open to it. Send me a private message. It's all good. I like it. And have a good week. Keep racing and take care. Bye bye.